Yes, people, what's happening, guys? It's been a long time since my last video, around 4 to 6 weeks. I can't remember when my last video was, but this is what my portfolio looks like today. £16,138 and a little bit of change. This is actually my ISA portfolio. And what you'll probably notice from the start is that I've sold Boeing. I was about 8% down on Boeing, so I was holding it until I was in the positive, until I was in the green, which was yesterday, and I sold it so I could buy Tesla. And I know Tesla's not a dividend stock, but I've just bought it just so I can get a bit of appreciation on my money, so I can buy more dividend stocks. I'm planning on holding it. If I make about 300, 400, 500 pound on this Tesla stock, then I'll sell it all and I'll reinvest that 500 pound into my dividend stocks. So yeah, I've sold me Boeing so I could buy Tesla and I could top up my other stocks. So yeah, this is all the stocks that I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dividend paying stocks in my portfolio. I've been trimming down, getting rid of the weeds and keeping the good stocks. My Cisco is paying me £100 a year. 3M's paying me £100 a year. Verizon's paying me £100 a year. IBM's paying me £100 a year. AbbVie's paying me £100 a year, and I'm currently focusing on AT&T. Get that up to about £1,800, and then that'll be paying me £100 a year. I haven't even started on Lloyd's yet, but I'm going to get AT&T out the way. Take me about 2 weeks to get that finished, and then I'll concentrate on Lloyd's. And that's how I've been working. That's the strategy I've been using on this portfolio. I'm currently picking up about £550 a year in dividends, and I've been reinvesting that money straight away back into the portfolio. So yeah, nothing crazy, nothing spectacular going on. This is basically my portfolio. I've been concentrating on one stock at a time. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of discipline to do that, because there's so many stocks out there that I want to buy, but I just don't want to buy 2 or 3 stocks, because I think receiving £2, £3 in dividends per quarter is absolutely useless. So I'd like to get them up to around £25 a quarter, because you can do a lot more with £25. So yeah, I'd like to, once AT&T is done and once Lloyd's is done, I'd like to maybe bring PepsiCo in, or I've got a long list in my phone, maybe of about 20 stocks that I'd love to add to my portfolio. But as I said, it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of patience. But after a year or two of doing this, it'll just start snowballing, and I'll be picking up £25, £30, £40 every other week. So it'll just be like a big snowball effect. So that's when the compounding really kicks in. So yeah, I've got 7 stocks, 7 good stocks as far as I'm concerned. I'd like to diversify a bit more, because I'd like to get more banking sectors in. Some more different sectors in, because it seems a bit too tech heavy at the moment. So yeah, I'd like to add McDonald's, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola. I'd like to reintroduce Boeing again. I absolutely love that stock, but it's just not working at the moment for me. And I had like £4,500 sitting in Boeing, so I feel like I could have done a lot more with that £4,500. So yeah, I'm focusing on Tesla. As you know, tomorrow, Thursday, they're bringing out the new Cyber pickup truck. the cyberpunk pickup truck, I should say. So, you know, if it's accepted well by the public, I can see the stock going up maybe 5%, 6%. You know what I mean? They've just announced a new Berlin gigafactory. I'm a huge believer in that Tesla one day is going to be like a 500 to £1,000 stock. But my whole mentality is to invest in dividend stocks. So I'm only investing in Tesla for the short time, get a bit of a profit and sell it and reinvest it into me dividend paying stocks. So yeah, these are the stocks, these are the sectors that I have. As I said, there's not much of a diversity in sectors which I'd like to cover a lot more sectors in my portfolio. And yeah, I have 3,000, as you can see in the top right hand corner, £3,200 remaining that I can plough into this portfolio, because in the UK you're only allowed to put in £20,000 a year, and it resets in April, so I have a good couple of months to get this in. I've worked out that I should have this in by December, 3,000 odd in December, and then I'm just gonna keep saving up that money, and around April I should have about £4,000 to just throw into the portfolio. So yeah, that's my goal. I'll just switch to the basic account. This is dedicated to my children's account. So I have 9 shares in Tesla for the children, which is already up nearly 10%. So yeah, £200 up on that, which is good. I'm not bothered about. I'm just ignoring this account basically. Me and the wife, we put in £50 a week into this account, and I'm just gonna buy growth stocks that are gonna be, I think, that are gonna be big in the next 5 to 10 years, and then I can pass over to the children, and they'll be adults by then. So yeah, so this is my children's account. I want to add Microsoft. I'd like to add Disney, but they're just quite expensive at the moment. Uber's had a little bit of a crash. They're £20 a share, and I think it's a steal. I think Uber is. They got the fingers in so many pies that eventually, in the next maybe 2 or 3 years, they're going to be a very profitable company, and I can see this £100, £200 stock, no problem, in the next couple of years. So £20 I think is a steal. So I think I'd like to get maybe 100 shares of Uber. So I think that'd be a good, nice little return, a nice little present for the children when they turn 18 in the next 10 years, 5-10 years. So yeah, that's that account. So yeah, this is basically my portfolio. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know whether you agree or disagree with the strategy I'm using, just concentrating on one stock at a time. I know you can say, well, Cisco's down 12%, you should be ploughing your money into Cisco, and that is a good strategy, but I want to switch to that strategy when I've got about 20 stocks. Once I've got about 20 stocks, which I think is going to be the limit of my portfolio, then I'm going to start capitalizing on when those particular stocks have a huge dip. Then I'll be ploughing my money into them. For example, if I did have 20 stocks, I would be concentrating on Cisco, I'd be concentrating on Verizon, you know, that type of strategy. But until I get to those 20 stocks, I'm just doing one stock at a time, which, as I said, takes a lot of discipline, a lot of patience. And AT&T is nearly done. I need about 60 shares in AT&T, and I've got 31. So I reckon in the next 2 to 3 weeks, AT&T will be boxed off and be paying me £100 a year. So yeah, that's the strategy. Let me know what you think, and I promise I won't keep it so long for me next video. Please like, subscribe and comment. It just helps the YouTube algorithm for me to get out there and grow this page. So thanks guys, thanks for listening, take care, see ya.